we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on. Hey! Ready.
Throwing on first down. Long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Pass the 60. Ready.
On first down, Long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Third down, Finley. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Long now. Throwing on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, Stockton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Viking 18.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 20. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mountain rap? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And talk about this Lions defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Here's 3rd and 6.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Off play action. Long. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this one complete again to Mims. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your lead player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stockton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Stockton. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Lions at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, verse 30, nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
To throw is long. From the gun on third down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Here's Long on 1st and 10. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60, go.
Looking to throw. Long. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Ready, ready.
To throw from his end zone. Stockton. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. They'll run on 1st down. Childress. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Off the play fake. Stockton, he's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Long to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go, strike. Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go now.
2nd and 14. Back to throw. Stockton. Screenplay setting it up for... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
This out quickly to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw. Stockton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Stockton. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Stockton. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Long on 3rd down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Throwing to start the drive. Stockton escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Viking 18.
Off play action. Stockton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A give here to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stockton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Commanders first down.
They'll try the left side. Finley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Long now. Throwing on first down. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From a yard out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing on first down. Stockton. Flush to his right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off the play fake. Stockton. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on third and long. Stockton. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the bootleg. Long, rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Finley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Long. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Long. Operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the jump.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. There he goes left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stockton. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. And now they'll shift things around.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves.
On 1st down, Stockton eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Stockton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This for a 4th quarter lead. Patterson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give up the middle to Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Long from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Back to throw. Long. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Long on 1st down. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Long off the play fake. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Ready.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flushed out right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
saw in this one? Today's defense. And what I mean by